For the record, before we go further, I was not muted. I hit the button like a good girl. For some reason, OBS was like, hey, your mic doesn't exist. I just had to re-add it. So, hi, how are you? I hope you're having a legendary day. I did say hello to Lena and Ka, and now Sheikah. Hello, hello. I was just saying how over it I am. How chill this stream is going to be, because we need some chill, relaxy goodness. And how we will be working on our professions today, because we are just building them up. Seeing what we can do in a stream, or in a chill, because I've had a shitty week. I had a shitty couple of months. And I am just gonna sit and enjoy it. Just, you know what I mean? Sometimes you just need to chill at Warcraft. Just some of those moments. Also, thank you for letting me know I was muted. That is like some, like, Heidelin's work right there. We love that. I appreciate that. Give me a second. There's a blanket right there. I'm gonna go steal, okay? One of the advantages of me returning to the office is, one, you guys get to see the toned up makeup that I wore at the office, and two, I don't change. I don't care. Unless I'm really tired, I don't change my clothes. So this is what I wore at the office. You won't see me wear my jackets and stuff though, because I find that weird. You know what I mean? Coming in with a sports coat and be like, hey, I look corporate-y, but we're playing World of Warcraft. I don't like that. Hello, John. Ah, I'm over it. What a week. What a couple of months. I literally just... This has been a financial nightmare over the last, I want to say, like, 2 months. And, like, again, when you reach that, like, I'm over it, I've reached that. I've reached that, truly. Now, I want everyone to know I make good money. That's not to show off, that's not to grift, I don't give a shit. I'm saying that I don't need your money. Okay, so do not send any, like, I'm fine, I will survive. But we can all have those moments where we're like, God damn it, this sucks. And that's what we're about to have, okay? Just a good 5 minutes of, God damn it, that sucks. That's all. So, April, I had my car inspection. I had a broken windshield. I needed brand new tires. And, what was the other thing I needed? No, that's about it on the car. That was about $1,200, everything said and done. So I was like, you know what? This sucks, but it's a car we put, 700 kilometers in a week. Like, obviously we need this. It's important. Fine. My phone's battery starts going. To the point where, like, by noon, if it's not plugged in, it's dead. And giving me BIOS errors. So, I upgraded my phone a little early. Just about $400 early. So I was like, you know what? I can handle that. It's not a big deal. We got this under control. So, 1,200, 400. Fine. We're good. We're golden. Life's great. Work is like, hey, remember how we said that you need to work in office? Even though you've worked 6 years from home with no issue? Cool. We're now enforcing it, and if you like to be employed, we recommend that you go to office. So we're like, okay. Now, I gotta remind everyone that I live 100 kilometers away from work. So that's a full fucking hour's drive. So I'm like, oh no. And again, this is not a political situation, but I don't need to be political to tell you the fucking price of gas is ridiculous. So, I go from maybe putting 700 kilometers into a vehicle a week to needing 2 vehicles with a total of about
You are to be
1,300
congratulated for your
kilometers a
success in the
week.
Firelands. But praise alone will not suffice.
Then,
We owe you a great deal for
So
the
that's
part
about
you have played in the destiny of our flight.
250, 280 with the
Present
extra
me
oil
your
changes
staff,
that I'll need.
that we may endow it with great power.
Per paycheck, I need to add to that budget. So I was like, all right, that's a lot of money, about 5 something a month, but then I can do I renewed employment like everybody else, right? Then, because again, we had a second car that sat there. All it did was
Finally,
appointments, emergencies,
Taragosa,
whatever.
Our beloved sister, whose essence you have
Jesus
cherished,
Christ, man.
has chosen this staff as her permanent home. May her presence be a source of comfort and companionship to you.
What we ended up doing is I needed new brakes in the second car.
We thank you, friend of the Blue Dragonflight.
$970. Okay, cool. Paid that. It doesn't end. I had a convention this last weekend. I love the person who runs it. She's a sweetheart. Imagine getting on somebody who's playing WoW stream to bitch about WoW in 2026. Just scroll on, baby cakes. You're good. You're so good. But because of the price of gas and some local construction, I broke even, so no extras. That was not fantastic. My husband wrecked the lawnmower yesterday. The drive shaft's gone. And while I'm going to pick up my kid from his work, I hit a rabbit. Are you 5? I'm a goon to you. Listen, you're too young to be on the internet. Go to the children's side, okay? Bye-bye. Don't be weird, children, and parents, if you're seeing your kid act like that, this is your time to take them away from the internet.
Can I help you?
It's time to put them to bed. They shouldn't
Very
be
well
on.
then.
So yeah, so a lawnmower, to fix it, we're still trying to wait to see what it gets back, but we were told it's expensive. Or I might need to go buy a new lawnmower for another $500. My car, I just said fuck it, like I'm not fixing it. It's got a little hole in the bumper. I'll either put some zip ties. It doesn't need to be pretty, it needs to be functional. I don't give a shit. But like that's the week I've had. Or the couple of months I've had. Like 6 weeks maybe. Just stupid. It's been stupid. Just one of those like, oh my god. Turn off the PlayStation. I accidentally turned it on. Bum. So we're gonna do some like a little bit of farming here. Just a little bit. Our typical chores that we always do. We're gonna do them. And then we're gonna head to do some professions because that's the chill that we need. Now I remind you all, well yes, that list was exhaustive and stupid. Do not believe like I am good. I am very good. I am fine. I am so fine. We'll get through. I am not in a position where all of those misfortunes will question if I can afford a bill. I'm fine. It's a place of privilege. But it doesn't mean it doesn't suck. So, you know. I appreciate you guys letting me vent for a minute. Just, you know, out, over. Adulting sucks. Don't want to go back to the office if I gotta do it again tomorrow. And sleep. That's the other thing I'm really lacking. But we're getting through it. So, this week is a short week for me though. At least there's that for bright side. This was a long weekend for us with Victoria Day. That's why we didn't stream yesterday, because actually my kid worked later than he typically does because it was a holiday, and my husband don't stay up that late because he works early. So like, well, shit. And I couldn't stream and then like leave for a half hour to go pick up my kid and come back. That's just crazy talk. Let's not do that. We don't do crazy talk here. Let me just check something real fast. Oh yeah, just a series of unfortunate events. All of it financial. My dad had messaged me. He's like, "Are you serious?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it turns out the lawnmower is pretty well done." He's like, "Is there, like, do you want me to send you money?" I'm like, "Dad, like, my sister's in that position, not me. I'm good." He's like, "Well, is there anything I can do to help you?" I was like, "Yes, come fix my outside light like you said you would do a year ago." He's an electrician. And he's like, "Really?" I'm like, "Yeah, if you ask me what I need for help, that's what I need for help. The rest, like, you know, I got the groceries. Do the electrical." So, well, I'll have to book it then. I'm like, there you go. Oh my goodness. But I am happy to be like chilling. Happy to be playing Warcraft. Because gaming, like, and this is one of the cool things about streaming that nobody talks about, is that I am forced. Like, right now, I am forced. I have a schedule 3 times a week. I have to stream. A little bit late. I'm sorry about that, by the way. But right now, I am forced to play World of Warcraft. And to sit down and not worry about the world. And not worry about some fucking report that I may have forgotten. And not worry about anything but play World of Warcraft, which I'm not gonna lie, right now I can use that type of like forced distraction, and I do enjoy that very much. So that tells you anything. But like I said, we're gonna get there. We're all good. Short week, it's a big week. But this weekend I don't have anything going on, which is important. I'm down for that. And this is gonna sound terrible, but a convention that you break even, that's local to you so you don't lose a whole lot of money, means that the next convention I have very little work to do to catch up for it. So what I can do is work on the stuff that I wanted to but didn't have a chance to, and prep for a couple big ones coming in July. So it kind of puts me, I don't want to say ahead of the game because that's not quite the vibe, but it's at least like, okay, you know what, we now have room to not worry. And I think that's fine. You gotta look at it the positive way, because you'll be fucking sad. That's all you did. Same thing as the bunny. I laugh about it, but I need you guys to know that, again, this is the latest of the sillies. Last night, you know, the time I was supposed to be streaming, I hit a rabbit with my car. Rabbits are not very big. I live rural, like, hitting small animals is par for the course, right? And rabbits are fast. So I thought, you know, okay, I hit something small and brown, chances are it's like a cat, dog, bigger than a squirrel, maybe a rabbit. Didn't think twice of it, but I couldn't see it behind me. I'm like, uh-oh. So I got to the placey place to pick up my kid. And I got out of the car. This poor young gentleman was parked beside me, Indian fella. And just to remind everybody, I live near a lot of indigenous people, just where we're at in the world. That's not who I'm talking about when I say Indian. I mean like of India, of Indian descent. Indigenous people are quite different. So anyway, this Indian fella looks at me, and he looks, and I go around the car, and I see two little legs sticking out of the side. I'm like, oh shit, how bad is this? So I was thinking blood, guts, and gore. I'm like, oh no, oh no, no, no. And this fella comes up. He was quite nice. He's like, is everything okay, ma'am? And he saw the legs of the rabbit. He's like, oh. And I'm like, yeah, I hit it on the way here. And he's like, well, what are you gonna do? And I'm like, well, it's like a hole in the bumper. So like the rabbit was like just two little legs sticking out. So I'm from the country. Pull the fucking thing out. So I put my hands on his legs and pull it out. He's intact, no blood, guts, and gore, which is like pretty impressive, I have to admit, considering the impact. He's fine. I mean, he did, but he was like in one piece. And I put it on the side, on the in front of the car. This poor guy, he looked at that. Brown man turned white. Poor fucker. He just. I was like, okay, it's alright, buddy. I'm just gonna go into the store. I'm gonna go get a garbage bag. And we'll dispose. I mean, it is what it is. Not a whole lot you can do about it. I mean, so he goes in, white as a sheet. And I asked for a garbage bag because my kid works there. I know half the staff, and I explained what happened. We get a laugh. Oh, this is unfortunate. Your poor car. I take the garbage bag. I dump it in the dumpster in the back. Like, again, it is what it is. It's a shitty situation. And then I started looking at the bumper, trying to piece the whole back together. It's in my Discord if you want to see the whole, by the way. And again, this poor guy, white as a sheet the whole time. He left. He was purchased what he was gonna purchase. He left, white as a sheet. So I think I traumatized the poor boy. I didn't mean to. That wasn't the goal. But like, yeah, I think he had better days. I think. It's funny now. I'm assuming it wasn't very funny then. Hello, Mary. I just told the story about how I got the rabbit. And like the kind of week that I've had, it's just not great. But yeah. So I traumatized the poor Indian guy. Didn't look like he was older than 25. The boy got an awakening of what rural Canada can look like. Which is comical when you really think about it, like, because we're so used to stuff like that. Because even my kid was like, you had no problem handling the rabbit? And I was like, the rabbit? Like, there's 3 in our freezer. They're really not that hard to handle. Like I said, it's been interesting. And on the gaming sphere, I did a convention this weekend, and I'm not gonna lie, I did very poorly. I broke even, and that's if you don't count gas. So, like, long story short, we broke even. But I got to speak to somebody who's amazing, who I am commissioning him to do some art for me very shortly. I got to sit down, get a list of exactly what I want, and send it to him. And that's it. Like, I just got to do it. Like, he's aware it's coming. We discussed all of that. We're good to go. It's just like, I got to sit down and fucking do it. But anyway, it has rekindled my, like, I want to make videos vibes. Because I've got a few, like, of stories that I kind of want to talk about. Like Halmarut, are you kidding me? The more I talk about her, the more I want to talk about her. The more, like, I feel she could be bigger and badder than Emmett Silk. Oh, it's completely alright, don't you worry. It's got a lot to do with, in the city, there's a major highway. There's a massive bridge that is part of the highway. That massive bridge is under construction until fucking December. So people have to drive through the fucking city almost 20 minutes to an hour more to get through it through detour. So that was a major factor. And I'm in rural New Brunswick. Gas prices are another big factor. So it is what it is. But, like, I won't take that show next year if it's while the bridge is out. I can't do that. We'll, like, take a leap year off. It's just one of those, like, man, I've had a rough month.
I require
this
a
sucks
target.
Situation, and it is what it is. But yeah, Halmarut. She's so, like, she's one of the first characters in, like, and you guys can go back in my history, listen to me on lives. If you've been here for a while, you know I don't like to speculate about Final Fantasy 14 or Final Fantasy period end point. Why? Because I'm wrong. I'm wrong. 90.999%. I am dead wrong. They are gonna bring me for a loop that I did not expect. Oh, thanks! Fully patchwork. And I do that to save money on the fabric so I can still sell it cheaper. But they look cool. You know what I mean? It's like a nice mix. In my humble opinion, I say that, like, I'm gonna be making some bucket hats with, like, a red ribbon around. They're gonna be straw colored. I'm hoping that'll go. I got some bluey ones. I got some Hello Kitty ones. And, like, but this time, in 3 months, I want to have some dog bandanas, some pet bandanas, I should say, because I want some cat-sized ones too. And I want to fit some cool Pokemon cross stitches on cards. That's something I'm working on.
I need to target something first.
Like, you know the patterns people use for the perlers? I want to put that on a card, but with, like, cross stitch. So, I'm always thinking of something, but anyway. Yeah, Halmarut's got me, like, brain juices going. In a perfect world, I want to see her go all the way. I want to see her manipulate the shit out of us. I can see it. I can feel it in my humble bones. Oh, gross. Why are you like that? These tangled snake roots are a pain in the ass.
I require a target.
But I see it. Like, I see Halmarut's plan as dastardly. We are winterers. We just don't know it yet. If we save everything, she wins. If any of her team does it, regardless of their motivations, she wins. Her end goal is somebody to survive. She don't give a shit which. And that's an interesting thought process. Like, again, she has pit everybody against each other. She has grabbed people with questionable motivations and solutions to that problem. And she's like, hey, I just need one of you to win. I don't care who. And this is my theory, we are a winterer. We are part of the machine. Why is that? We are her failsafe. We have been successful. We have done things that nobody could have resolved. Again, the final days to her was solved. As long as Zodiac existed, she was good. She was fine. A rejoining solves the problem. Her people existed. Zodiac's situation didn't change. Everything worked. She won. We were the ones to stop that situation that killed her people. So basically, she just added a horse to the race. Offered us a different solution. Hey, I know that these guys are all trying to save their own world. I do, Sheikah. I do. But I have to wonder why they don't. So I'm interested, or does she know? She must know. She's got to know. She's been watching us for a while, I think. What I find interesting is that she's just betting. Because she just, again, if we solve even 3 of the stars' problems and a joining happens and 3 remain, she still wins. If we solve it all, which is again her ultimate plan as a backup, basically I want any solution but annihilation. I think she's betting. I think she's playing us. And I'm so down to be played with. I am so fucking I love that stuff. The proof is in the pudding kind of stuff. Emmett Selk cared about his people. He had a deep love for his people. He only cared if they survived. What happened to the rest is just unfortunate. She doesn't care if only one survives. It's fine. It's fine. And that's an interesting I don't give a fuck type answer. I think we will work with her eventually. I'll think that the first problem that we're going to deal with is winterers and not her. I think she'll only start at us when we start taking them out. Because again, I think she's playing the I have 12 horses in the game, I'm gonna win, and we start picking them off for whatever evil bullshit that they're up to, because we know they're trying to commit the big G word. Oh, I hope you don't lose internet power. That sucks. Especially, like, when it's not snow, it almost feels offensive. If that makes sense. Like, why are you doing this to me? No, not that one. You get this. this. Yeah, I really like the idea that she's out. And I think she'll only start acting when... I think she'll start acting hard at the beginning. Like when we start taking some out. And it becomes a problem. I hate that little shit bastard. I hope... I feel like he's gonna be around for a while. And I don't like it. But as long as he remains with the comedic relief, he's fine. It's just one of those situations of we're gonna have to deal with him eventually. And I don't want to. I'm just so good not seeing his face ever again. That's actually a short I've got planned later this week. I actually did pretty good. Like, I filmed a bunch, and I started working on some full-length stuff. So, like, your girl's catching up. I'd like to get my a full-length video written tomorrow and potentially filmed. Potentially. That would be the goal. Can I punt him? That's exactly it. That's the process right there. I just want to already give him to the dog. Because I know what my dog would do to that. Don't have to tell me, I know. Flush will last 8 seconds. Flat. Da, 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 da. Let's go to Shadow, go get all my monies and stuff. Like, I'm at the point where I don't want them to show him in his human form anymore. I don't want to know he existed. I want to forget patches 1 through 4 of this expansion, which... Ew. That's not shat. That's shat. And that's not good. That's another video I'm working on. There's 2 videos I'm looking to make. Halmaroot and some presumptions. And then some comparison to Emmett Selk, because listen, love Emmett. And then who's it? And then how Dontrell is perceived by me, not anybody else, not by the grand community. Because I can't speak for other people, but I can. You know, this is my thought process kind of thing. I just want to see the price of the token while I'm here.
May your days be long.
Well, I missed it for this month, which is what it is. It wasn't terrible. Point 4 was like the turning point where I was like, okay, I could, if this is the point 1 we would have gotten, I think I would have liked it a lot more. I think my problem with point 4 is it was too little too late. And that's not an insult to like the story itself, but like it's the first time where it doesn't feel like a sad chore to play through. And at that point I was wanting more. I think as a standalone patch it was legitimately quite fine. I just think it was in the poor position for that, if that makes sense. I could be wrong. Oh no. Oh, that sucks. It happens. Right. True Silver Moon. Like, there's a lot I liked about point 4. I like the fact that Kryle stayed with her chosen family, which I think was very important storytelling. I think if she would have stayed with her new family, I think that would have missed a lot of the points of growth in her story. I think learning about other people's ways, even though they were family, was important as well. The appreciation she has of her found family. Like, there's a lot of good there, and I don't want to take away from that itself. But I also don't want to sit here and BS and be like, it was fantastic. Ugh. I don't even see what that is. I don't know what that is. And once that's done... And there's some stuff, and I'm gonna be like super de-duper honest, there's some stuff, it's just bias. And you really just gotta sit back and be like, is that a me thing? Do I dislike this story because of how it made me feel in this spot, this specific moment? And I think point 4 is like that. I think that's a me thing. But it definitely was the turning point. I don't know what that is, and it scares me a little, so we're not going to do that. Okay, so here's what we need to do. Okay, we need to go back to Sylvan. We're going to start there, we're going to make everything we can, and then look at what we need. We got bitter by point 3 in the introduction to housing. The WoW made me give up. That's fair. That's very, very fair. I admit, I stopped playing a lot and actually unsubscribed for a little bit, or just would pick up at the patches. Because it made me fucking sad. Like, legitimately, like, life is hard enough, I don't need this type sad. And it was I don't want to say like, oh my god, it was life ending, but it was a situation where like, I don't want to be sad. Just want to play video games, my guy. Where is the alchemy table? So here's somewhere. Thought it was up here. Ah, it is. Ha 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 ha. Oh no, AI viewers. Let me go fix that problem. Whoops, we don't need that. Minimize. Fun. I never thought to put it in maintenance mode. I did lose my house. Okay, cool. Let's go here. Okay, let's try that one. Okay, the tranquility bloom. Alright, cool. We're gonna recycle those. Okay, so let's go see over here. Become more versatile. Alright, let's go see. Alchemy. Oh, I can't anyway. Sindora, specialist of the work. Sindora. Let me look up what's the best. Login, check retainers. Oh, got you. Oh no, Shaker, that sucks. I'm sorry. I'm starting to get back into it. I'm starting to find that like buzz again. But like I have to admit it's hard. Let me just best alchemy specialization tree. Wow, head. I don't want your articles. They're shit. Oh, you can like do it all in the end. Is that it? Oh, then. Okay. Alright, I don't know. It's not the worst thing in the world. Oh, getcha. Alright, let's go see what I can make now. The Harrineer. Okay, so Tranquility Bloom is what I need right now, the most of. Okay. We get this. Yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm okay now, and I'm getting back into it. But like, it took some time. Took some time to be happy with it. And I also feel like very happy that I'm getting the Final Fantasy feel of it again. Again, I like my video games to have a bit of truth in the world that make you think. I do not like them where it's all I'm thinking about, because the world's hard. I don't need all of that, you know what I mean? Like if we use the example of like Endwalker, I found that to be very much, but like manageable, because you could really use that, like, you know, there's always hope type messaging in the world today. You could take that home And then, like, the next patch we moved on from that very heavy moment. I liked that very much. Like I said, if patch 1 would have been half of 1, 2, and 3, and then the rest of the other half was patch 4, I think I would have enjoyed it a lot more. Basically, all we needed was to introduce Calyx. The rest, like, oof. Oh, and the dungeon with the girl, or the trial with the knight. The pretty knight. I liked that one. That was fun. Other than that, like, Selenia or something like that, I think her name was. Also, the artist barehanding art. Okay, that's the one that did the art in my short. It's also the one that I'm commissioning to do some stuff. He said something, and I fucking agree with him with all of my chest, my soul, my butt, whatever you want to say. I agree with him. Hot take: Sphene should have died. Sphene should have died. Died, dead. Bye-bye. We essentially finished off that expansion with her not only intact, but the entire lesson of all of the lessons that we learned from that expansion, we've never truly applied. And I think that her not surviving would have been the correct move. I know, it's a big one. But, like, think about it. She essentially had, yeah, might as well get it. She essentially had a storyline of, oh, I'm back. Here's what we're building. While we learned about grief and everything else. And her people essentially had to learn that this was just a copy of her. But it's okay, because she's really here anyway. Like, there was no follow through with the lessons learned. Where if she had come out of that shell earlier in the earlier in that 0.0 patch, I don't need that on. I think that would have been better off. I think having her come out earlier in that patch and saying, hey, this is who I really am. Oh no, there's two of us. Having the crowd get confused with the two. And then having to cope with her actual loss to tie up that story, I think would have been the better route there. She doesn't really serve anything. And it's not like, oh, they don't have a leader. No, they have a child. They have a leader. One born of Alexandria. The baby. Galulja. So they literally could have... Whoops. I did not mean to press that one. But, like, dragging her character around was unnecessary. And I agree with him. Like, I was like, man, you're right. You're right. You're so right. This character could have died. This could have just left. That would have been the harder lesson at the time. We could have gotten our trauma porn and had our cake and ate it too, you know? But I digress. That's not what we got. Okay, so we gotta stay by the water to get our tranquil blooms. Ooh. All that to not even get it. Boy, we're doing real good. Getting it out of spite now. Ah. Ah! So anyway, I was just like talking out loud. I thought that was funny when he said that. I thought that was my phone ding for a second. I was like, what? Who's messaging me at this time? It's not, it was the game. Where in the fuck is the flower? It's right there. Like I said, there was some cool parts about that convention. Is that I got to like get to know some of the people that I've been to going to conventions with a little better. Like I'm starting to enjoy that part, but that was a bust. Although I did get to meet Ty Olsen finally and spend 5 minutes with him.
These invaders are not protected by Zuljara.
He's been at the con 3 years in a row. I never had time, and I finally got a picture with him. Which, by the way, he's 10. He's beautiful, man. You're like, Peeps, what's your type? That. He's got daddy vibes all over. Now, my friend is who runs this convention. She's a sweetheart. We love her dearly. No exception. She was telling me what it's like to have this guy as a guest. He's really great. There's a million things. His parents are from the area, so he likes to do this convention. Whatever. Cool. Love that for him. However, what made it interesting is that, like, however, the first year he came was the first year that I was there. She said we had a hard time with him. I was like, what's wrong? She said that it was a bad time because he was about to go viral on Twitter. And he wanted to make sure that everything was okay. And she's like, what do you mean viral? Define virality. And he's like, well, this could be somewhat big. Okay, so just be forewarned. The day of the convention that Tyleson was in, he went viral for having announced his engagement to his boyfriend. So one, no one knew that he was into men. And two, I don't remember the name of his boyfriend, or fiance I should say, but he's legitimately a big star that was on Supernatural, on Breaking Bad, like legitimately like WTF, can't believe they're together moment. Which makes it interesting, but yeah. So she was like, yeah, so the first convention, like, there were people lined up in his booth because he was popping off on Twitter. I was like, wow, can you imagine running a convention and that's the stuff you gotta worry about? Like, running a convention is hard, right? There's a million things that could go wrong. at a million different like times and situations, and like again, when they say viral on Twitter, like you could have said some shit. It could have been bad. No. Anyway, it was funny. In case you're wondering what Tyleson's like, he's the sweetest. He is very much a Maritimer. Very much like he's from the area and it shows. I also, it's once in a while I get to meet some cool guests. Not every day. Again, doing conventions as a vendor is, you're not blessed with the ability to go meet a lot of these guests, right? Making money is the priority, not spending it. But what I learned from a couple guests is that he was great, and Adam Beach, Google him if you don't know who he is. Adam Beach was the other one that like threw me for a loop. I did not expect that boy to, well, I say boy, he's in his 50s I think. I did not expect that man to be nearly as friendly and awesome as he is. Ironically, for that one, he was hired as the guest for the first Indigenous convention like, on reserve in the Maritimes. So it was like a big deal. And himself being Indigenous and a big Indigenous actor was a big deal. Like, they really spent some money to make sure this guy came down. And you couldn't tell him from the rest of the crowd. And I don't mean that in a racial way at all. I mean that very much in a sense, like, he talked to everyone like he'd known them for years. He laughed, he joked, again, you could not tell that he wasn't from there based on his actions alone. He went by all the booths, which again, for conventions is not a thing that typically happens with guests. They don't always do that. No, he went through all of them. He checked out what we were building, what we make, what artistry we brought. He again, absolute sweetheart. We even joked because he went to the local pizza place. And I mean, like, you know how like every area has like the higher end food, the expensive food, the look at the bar food. No, he went to like the local hole in the wall that we all love because we know it's good. But it's a hole in the wall. He went to that and loved it. Thought it was the best pizza he'd ever had. Or at least he said it. Again, he could have lied to us. We would have been like, yeah, sure, buddy. We agree. If he lied good.
It is not ready yet.
But that's the kind of guy that he is. And that I was impressed with that. Again, he'd joke with you. Like, it was something cool. So far, out of all of the guests that I've ever met, that were not Final Fantasy, he was my favorite I have met. So, Ooh, trout. We're making trout. I like trout. A big fan. I have to go fishing this weekend. I am jonesing out to go fishy fish. Yes, that is a technical term. Fish fish. And when it comes to Final Fantasy, I have met our good boy Barrett, John. He's also just as nice, and I'm so biased because like I'm a big Barrett fan. I'm gonna leave that there. He had seen a TikTok of mine getting thirsty over Barrett. He definitely called me out on that, and boy, you want to see a girl turn red. And John's like 6'5", 6'6", like huge. So I was like, anyway, I was, oh, wow, your girl's red in the face. Then, we would like bump into him at the hotel, and he would talk for like 20 minutes, half hour, just with my kids at the time. They were really young. And he would just keep going and going and going. Like, we had to stop him from talking because we were hungry. And the kids were getting hungry, and like, yeah. Again, super, super nice guy. Like, incredible. He photobombed my kids. There's a picture of him photobombing my husband and my son. And he's like, my husband was like, do you know who this guy is? And I'm like, honey, that's Barrett. What? He had no idea who it was. I'm the one that drags my husband to Final Fantasy stuff. We also met Beth Ann Walker. And, what's his name? I can't remember off the top of my head. Please don't hate me. Colin Ryan. I'll show you something. You're not ready. Okay. This plate. But there's something cool about it. Where is it? Right there. It's signed by the twins. Alphino and Elise. Beth Ann Walker and Colin Ryan. How fucking cool is that? Which I have to admit, I fangirled a little bit with Beth Ann because she's very motherly. She's very sweet. Where Colin is more like, hey, listen, tell me your stories. But no, they're both incredible. But John was like the standout in the way he spoke and treated everybody. And again, not because people treated us poorly. We definitely were not treated poorly. Oh no, I'm not playing that game, buddy. I actually have I have John's signature up there, above here, and you're like, Peeps, you can't see it. The reason why I don't show it is because he signed it to my actual name. In case you guys didn't know, Peeps is not my real name, you know. Bom, bom, bom. So once in a while, I'll take a picture of it, like, and show people, but I'll cover my name on it. For the obvious reasons, we don't like to be doxxed. There we are. Oh shit, too far up. was fucked. I don't know if you guys read the chat, but like the guy was like, hey, I wish I had a girlfriend that was too tired to say no. What in the Giselle Pellico? No! Fuck that. Wow! Report, report, report. I could almost like have used my teleport to get there, but I'm like, I should be probably looking for more flowers while I go back. Exactly, like what the fuck? What in the Giselle Pellico? No, 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 no. Which, by the way, I nominate for Woman of the Decade. Speaking of like exceptional women, this is like gonna be kind of fucked up here for a second, okay? Ready? Malala Yousafzai, you know, the young girl who was shot in the face for demanding for an education, has TikTok. Okay, now that's fine. Like it is what it is. We're 2026, but like, she's thriving. She also struggled in school. Hardcore. And this is some of the things that I have learned that just blows my mind in the best way possible, okay? One, she's married with kids. Happy. Two, she lives in the UK. That's who brought her in later. She got into, I believe it was the big university there. Anyway, she got into one of the major establishments in the UK. She struggled. And can you fucking imagine being a fucking Nobel Peace Prize winner for education and then having to struggle to get through it because it's difficult, which is funny to me because it kind of like makes her human in that silly sense that like obviously she's a human, that's not what I said, but like it reminds you that like she fought for the right for education, not because she was the smartest girl, but because she deserved an education and she had to do it like everybody else did. Have a great night, Miri. Thank you so much for stopping in. I appreciate it. So yeah, she struggled. Got it, by the way. She's fine. But like, it was still a humanizing moment. She's also smoked weed. She talks about it in her book. And again, it's one of those like moments, right? I remind everyone whatever I'm going to say that in Canada it is completely legal above the age of 19. Don't give me that fucking look. But I mean, we all did it. We all did it. Some of us still do it. Some of us do it on occasion. Like, that's not the point of the idea is that like Nobel Peace Prize winning person is just as human as we are, doing the sillies like we do, the bad behavior that we do. Yeah, I thought it was cool. I laughed. Alright, look at that! Yay! Okay, let's go see what we can do with that. What did that unlock? Nothing. Okay. Alright, more of them. More of them. More of everything. Oh, look at me.
My goods are one of a kind. Treat my wares with care.
I am out of range.
With perseverance, strength. Anu bala balore halan.
Ah. Okay. How are we doing? Good time. We're doing alright. Now for some cooking. Oh, yeah, cooking fire. Oh no,
It is
not
too
cooking
far
fire.
away.
Alright, we gotta go find the cooking person.
Baladash malanore.
Profession trainer cooking.
Sunwell's board.
I know they're not far, but I don't know like where exactly they are, so we'll figure it out. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I'm following the wrong arrow.
Are you planning a purchase?
85 is next one. Okay, cool. Let's go. Okay. Huh. Well, shit. Let me see. No, that won't work. Calamari. That won't work. So the fillets I can get, I got lots on me. It's the practically porks I'm missing. Plant protein. All of that fishies and not quite what I'm looking for.
May my goods serve you well.
Vegetarian. That's cute. If you're like, hold it to lore, that would be so nice. I had vegetarian options. That's kind of neat. I'm down for that. Have another drink of this. Okay. What's that? There we go. Like I said, this was gonna be a chill one. We're having such a fun time. I'm so down for that. Tranquil repose. I could go for a tranquil repose. The interesting
These
part
invaders are
about
not protected by Zuljara. They forfeited that right by invading. Give them no ground.
like I said, the interesting part about this is if you're being really, really honest with yourself, what it takes to level these professions now without a guide is a lot. And I don't think that's how it should be. Ooh. I like a cachet. Aged cruder. That sounds delicious. What's that? Alchemy. Yeah. This kind of reminds me of the Howling Grizzly Hills in the like how it's built type way. It's like this is how the trees are here, right? Like we have a blended forest. It's kind of nice to see. And I'm down for that. Do you know what I heard today? And I don't know if it's true. Like, please correct me if it's not. Like, I will, like, take correction easily. I heard on TikTok that, like, Hearthstone is actually much easier to play now than it's been in a long fucking time. Damn it! Wow! You little horny toads. Stop it! Alright, there you go. Damn. Please give me some, like, food. Oh. Ooh, B-O-E. B-O-E. And a flower I need. Fuck yeah. Killing it.
The Tortolans offered us meals to help with the refugees. Mind checking if it be edible?
Yeah. Hopefully this will get me some of them, like, meats I'm looking for. Practically pork. Fuck yeah. Who's messaging me? Nobody. Just my phone telling me to stand up. My watch, I should say. I almost got an elliptical yesterday. For free. It's just, I don't have room for it. Like, I could find the room, but like, it would be like in the middle of the floor somewhere. And I'm very much in a position of like, I need to like clean up. Nothing bad, it's just a little bit cluttered because we've been so busy. I also, which never happens, got next day delivery on Amazon for my frame, so soon you guys will see those really cool pieces of art hanging, and I cannot wait to show them off. They are gorgeous. I know, I got excited and I already told you guys about it in like the shorts, but like so much prettier in person. Amazing. Lucky Loa. Ooh, another Lucky Low. I don't even know what that does. I just know he's ugly. Don't really want to like dick around too much, but I do see a fishing spot right there. Let's go to that one. It's one of those, like, I'm trying to do everything as much as I can. We've only had a couple hours to do this, so we want to try to do as much as we can. But I hate that cooking is the thing that went up the most. Like, of all... A Gorguppy? Oh. Alchemy is difficult. Herbalism, like, we're getting there. Where fishing is like the simplest one overall, but it's got like the longest list, you know? Lots of Gorguppies. Oh, you know what this music reminds me of, low-key? Does anybody remember Diddy Kong Country, Donkey Kong Country 2? Like Bramble Blast and stuff levels? Like, no, it's not the exact same, but like, can you hear it? Does that make sense? Like, I can hear it.
I need to target something first.
That's kind of what it feels like. Again, I could be dead wrong, but like that's the feelie. You know, the feelies. Another half hour, so we're doing good. Oh, it doesn't tell you what's in it. It just tells you there's a fishy there. School of fish. I don't know if I like that. A lucky lower. A little bit of a chill there. There's also some trouble with stream elements lately. Very much a situation of like, the writings on the wall. We're starting to see some issues, some rumors take place. We're starting to see, some people on their LinkedIn no longer work for stream elements. Like, all stuff that, like, if we're being totally honest, you do not want that. Now, no secret, we don't hold secrets here. Stream Elements is what I use for my notifications. Yes, I'm aware I need an upgrade, just generally speaking, just like on my to-do list. But, like, it don't help that, like, the tool that I use is starting to show signs of maybe not to use it anymore. So, not a great thing. I definitely don't need that on my belt, but definitely an it is what it is moment. I really need like a day to sit down where they're like, okay, we're gonna tie you to your computer, go through all of your shit you need to do. Hoping to get some time this weekend, like that's the goal. I got some household chores to shit to do. And that, the two things, it's like, okay, listen, it is time. That's where we're at. I also have content pre-ready. I got the next 3 shorts ready to go, which is good, because usually if I can get through Friday, I'll be fine. And the reason why I say Friday is Friday's grocery night. I'm not home. And I am exhausted. I keep telling myself, oh, Peeps, you just need to upload it when you get home. No, I'm never going to do it. Because by the time I get home, I'm crashing hard. So usually the nights that I'm crashing hard are the nights that I don't upload. Not because I don't have anything, but because either it's not edited or I crashed. So I'm going to try to pre-upload Friday. So at least it's there, and that problem is solved then and there. You know what I mean? Some big flowers up here. We got it. Right here, look. Ooh. Alright, so.
That would be stealing. I cannot loot that. That would be stealing.
Okay! Not so bad. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay, we're gonna go to the next flower. see it, I see it, I see it, I see it. There you are. Oh! Oh, I like these! I love these. These are some of the best things they've added in Warcraft. It's simple, it's easy. You really get the stunning work that's been done. You get a moment to like just enjoy what was built. And like, again, Warcraft is about choice. Okay. And that's something that people tend to forget. Stuff like Pathfinder, where you can't fly in the zone until you get your Pathfinder. Stupid. Why? Because what it does is it forces players to do X amount of things, whether they like it or not, to get this simple item. This simple necessity. Where something like that makes you enjoy the work that was put into these things by the developers. And if you don't like them, you can skip it. It won't hurt you. It's just on the map. And those usually are the best additions for Warcraft. Okay, let's see. Another blood hunter. How about that? You gotta attack me every time. Oh, there it is again. Here, wait. Kill it. On the bright side, that's the rare fish you keep getting. I'll take that. Alright, let's go see that flower. Where's the flower? Right there. Alright, what are we doing for flowers here? What's this all look like? Okay, I think I've got enough to fuck around a little bit. What's this need? Let's go bring them back and see how that goes. See where that brings us and go from there. In what the actual fuck news? This is actually gonna suck for a second. Do you guys remember hearing about the 81-year-old grandma who was streaming Minecraft to try to get money for her kid's cancer? In what the actual fuck news, they swatted her. What the actual fuck is wrong with these people? SWAT officers, 81-year-old woman. There's a charm you can get crafted to prevent those from attacking. Oh! Thank you, Sheikah. I appreciate that. But man, oh man. What the fuck, man? The world is hard enough that an 81-year-old fucking grandma has to fucking stream to make money for her kid's cancer treatment. And we respond as a community by swatting her ass. Oh, it's so fucking easy to give up on people. Let me tell you. Like, fuck me, man. So how do I get more moats? Let's find that. Damn. Alright, Kay. Let's go to herb gathering. Alright, cool. Unlock. Botany. Focuses on the science of the plants gather version. Okay. Alright. I think harvesting is our best bet here. Perfect. Alright, we'll start from there. So that's our big one there. Alright, now to the food. Really? That's what I'm missing. Oh, I can get some fillets. Listen. Not the big fishy, the little fishies. We're doing cooking fires now again?
I need to get closer.
Alright, cool. What? Fine then. Butthole. Some fillets. Okays.
My goods are one of a kind.
Alright, now the feast. Petrified root. Where in the fuck am I getting that? Let me look it up. Man, it's just these such weird fucking things. To make that is one of the most ridiculous levels of bullshit. God damn. Wow. Let me tell you, I fucking hate how we do, how we do these now.
Treat my
Professions. Damn, like... absolute madness that you gotta go through all of that to finish your leveling it up and make fucking feasts. Wow. Nice, this was the one I was looking for. Wristless and stuff. Okay, we're gonna go to a bank. I don't think I have anything to sell, but we'll try. Or get. No. Which is fine. I didn't expect it. Look at that, it's been busy. Let's go to the bank. And see what we can get for them. And then we'll make some gold or do something. Oh, what was I saying earlier? I heard on TikTok, so believe it or not, I don't know. Hearthstone is actually quite fun to play and less uber grindy than it's ever been. And let me tell you, I've always liked Hearthstone. I stopped playing it for a bit just because like you stop playing anything. And then like I came back and couldn't do a damn thing. I was like, wow, this is boring. I don't want to use it, I want to sell it. Here. So I just asked if it was soul bound. Oh, just that one's soul bound. Okay then. 50 gold. Alright, well, we're gonna sell for 45. Yeah, no. Perfect. 59. Alright. 50. 29. Perfect. You're in for 25 now. 32. 75. Still better than the asking price of 2. Like, again, if you... 31 gold. 9. 40. I'll sell you at, like... I don't like to... 69. No, shit, it goes way cheaper. But this guy, way cheaper, yeah. Vendor them. You can't make money, vendor it. Don't even fuck with it, just vendor it.
Honored, I'm sure. Alright.
I'm also making my way through One Piece's second season of live action. And while I do not like the anime, I know. I do not like the anime. The live action catches the endearing moments so well. And Luffy is just so much more likable. Like, I'm down for that. I love, like, you fall for that guy. Really quickly and really well. Oof, goodness. Okay, what did I get? Money. $142. Okay, what do we get here? Not much in the terms of oh, there's money. That's where we're going right now. I leveled up cooking entirely by making them into biscuits, then making them into hearty biscuits. I believe it, because that's the only way you can. But my problem is like raid food. It's now a random drop for like that is hard. But I say that as somebody who used to do everything. And I don't mean that as like the, oh, I mean that in the sense that like I used to be the raid cook. I used to be the raid flask master. I used to do all that and get everything ready for a raid. And I had time to do it all. I mean, not much. I spent most of my time farming, but like I was still able to survive. We're here, like, Jesus, random drops that are seldom. Not a fan. Oh, that's a much bigger yield. Okay, I'll take that. Redoing my enchant says I require majestic height, 4K gold. Bullshit.
Naldin be attacking our hunting parties, stealing from us. Hit them back.
I'm sitting on 142. I need 160 for the next. I need another 120 for the next token. Which will pay for my WoW account for another month. Which I do that on occasion. I don't make much money off of YouTube. So I try to get to, the goal is to eventually get to a point where it's not costing me to do YouTube. So I pay for my, my subscription for my video editing software. And then of course Warcraft and Final Fantasy 14. So I'd like to eventually be able to cover just that. If I could do that in a year, I'd be like golden. Trying to pick up flowers as I go. Might as well, right? Like that was the goal of tonight, was just work, work, work. It's a node.
The Ethereals are planning something big using power stolen from the Twilight Plane. Their plans must be stopped, or the Amani are doomed.
Do I want to do that? No.
Twilight's blade are hiding out at Speaker's Rest. Show them how a Hashura protects Suleiman.
Okay. This guy out. Okay.
target something first.
I'm just trying to get this damn fucking world quest done in the middle of this void incursion.
Well met. See you soon.
Alright, now you. What is these dark particles doing? Okay. It's better than a kick in the head, I suppose, but like not much. You know what I don't have? A water elemental. Peeves, why is your DPS shit? Because part of it's gone.
I need a target.
There we go. More. Okay, hold on. Gotta get over here. Oh, this thing is here instead of things that I can attack. Well, this kind of stinks. There we go. Now we're actually killing the shit we're supposed to be killing.
I do not have a target. I need to target something first. I need a target.
There we go. Trying to help.
I need to target something first.
go. Try. I picked a really just bad time to do this world quest. You know what I mean? Like. So for those of you who are curious, tomorrow's stream will be Final Fantasy XIV. And I'm not gonna lie to you, we're going to be doing the same fucking thing. That's right, we are getting our crafting up because it's bad, we're doing badly, and I need a break. I need a... I need the win. As silly as that sounds. Like, I need the, like, not thinking.
You got them handled, Ashura. Now there are fewer Twilight left in our lands, thanks to you.
Come on, spawn him up. Let's go. Right here. Nice lunge. I don't even know if that's good DPS or not. I'm just, that's doing good for me, yeah. Feels like I'm trying hard.
I do not target.
Thank you, champion. Our lands are safe again. For now.
Ooh, 500 gold, I'll take that. Well, that's a win. Let's get out of here. Sell our stuff off. And we're going to call it a night. Again, tomorrow, Final Fantasy XIV, we are crafting. We are growing. We are getting there. Okay. And then on Thursday, we are doing a, Fallout New Vegas. We are in an interesting position where we're learning about a lot of people, a lot of fucked up factions. We've learned that some factions are more fucked up than others. Some are very fucked up. Legion is really fucked up. And we're just adventuring on, figuring it out, trying to find our place in the wastelands, I suppose. So, in the meantime, thank you for being here. Have yourselves a legendary night, and I can't wait to see you guys